we go. We're the Orange Army. Go, 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 go. Here we go. We're the Orange Army.
Hello, in the series of IPL preview from Stump Mike. Today we have a preview of Sunrisers Hyderabad. It's a really interesting one. We'll go over a few things. The first one is Sunrisers Hyderabad team. It is like a Telugu action movie. There are some interesting facts about it. Let's go through that. And then we also have a quiz for you all. Some of the questions I think even Muthu can't answer because he doesn't know the question. So we have, please keep watching till the end of the video. We have an interesting show today. And to make it more interesting, we have invited a guest, an avid cricket supporter and an ardent SRH fan. So welcome, Rudra. Welcome to the show. Okay, let's straight away deep dive into the show. The first thing which we wanted to discuss about is the squad, right? SRH squad. Let's hear it from the fan. Let's start with the opening partnership. Who opened for SRH?
Thanks for inviting me, guys. Coming to SRH opening, I had seen some kind of statistics I looked at. So people are saying that when we have to prepare for two kinds of things. One is like 150 runs pitch, and one is another one for kind of 180 runs pitch. So depending on the strategy, we will be having a different pair of opening pairs. So for a slow 150 match, in order to accommodate Nabi, so we have to give the opening to Saha. So of course, our standard opener, David Warner, who is scoring 500 plus runs consistently for last almost 5 seasons or 6 seasons, barring that one season where he didn't play. So I would say in a low scoring match, for example, coming to Chennai and Delhi, Saha to accommodate Nabi as the opener along with David Warner. For high scoring matches, Bairstow as a keeper come batsman, open with David Warner. That's the thing. I think they would go with that.
Interesting. So Muthu, you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, very interesting. Did you say Mohammad Nabi?
Because sorry. To accommodate Nabi, I'm saying that when David Warner is opening with Saha, why we are going with that combination is for a foreign player to come to accommodate Nabi as a bowler.
All right, I got you.
Sorry.
But the point is, in my opinion, I think we are going to have England openers for SRH. So it could be Bairstow and Roy. So they have taken Roy recently, right?
Yeah.
So Roy cannot play anywhere else. Bairstow can play down, but Roy cannot play anywhere else. So Roy will be the opener, I think. So probably even if it is not an English openers for SRH, it can be David Warner and Roy. Because Bairstow, he has played down the order before, but I've never seen Roy play down the order. So it could be, I think, David Warner and Roy.
Will be that is possible, Shivaji. I think there is no place for both Roy and Bairstow to play because the foreign quota will be complete by then.
Yeah, that is really interesting. Yes, but let's leave out the foreign openers or foreign players quota. But eventually, we as a fans, we wanted to have an Indian player opening, isn't it? So if you take the IPL 2020, Shrivats Goswami opened the innings, and Saha did well, right? Saha really played well last year. So do you think Saha will open along with Warner? Saha.
Yes. I mean, why do you think Jason Roy would open with Bairstow when the statistics indicate David Warner was highly successful for last so many seasons? Why do you think so?
So the only reason I can think of is they both have the good understanding, right? They've been openers for quite a long time and successful, very successful. So when they have both such players in a team, if I was a manager, I would straight away say, okay, we'll put them at least for a few matches, right? I mean, to see how they really adapt to IPL. So that is the only thought process behind that.
Interesting. It will be if they do that. I think 99% they wouldn't be doing it, because as
Okay.
Rudra was saying, David Warner and the top is not never a question for SRH. So they should be sticking with Warner, I think.
Right. Okay.
And if you look at the David Warner at the top and have the impact on the run of the scores, bulk of the runs. Same thing with you see Rahul at the top. They get maximum number of exposure to take that cue. Even Virat is also trying to follow that cue to expose himself to the more number of balls rather than rushing to a 1 wicket down situation, something in that situation. So
in the previous blog, Muthu made a comment about it. When you have the best batsmen, let them face most number of balls. Yeah, that really will be the thing. Okay, so I have a quiz question here. Let me read it out. So the question is, who was the all-time IPL highest scorer and his highest score for SRH? Okay, so keep thinking about the answers. Let's go ahead. Let's move ahead with it. So next thing which I wanted to check is, and I mentioned about SRH is basically a Telugu movie action movie type of team. The reason why I said is they have a fantastic opening, right? The openers can really kill all the bowlers, right? They're fantastic, but when it goes to middle order, they are completely gone. The middle order is a big failure, and for that, in my opinion, I think Pandey, Shankar, and even Ajmal, right? The other person. So these guys, I think they all go in as a middle order for SRH. They should really play well. That was not the case in the last IPL. So what do you think about the middle order of SRH?
Oh, middle order, as he said, they are the way looking at the Samad is going to be kind of they want to groom that he's a big hitter, so a couple of 20-30 runs, not like a building innings. That's why he can be slotted into 5th and 6th or 6th position, somewhere down there, in order to bulk up that. Yes, you are absolutely correct that we are the least kind of run rate in the last middle overs and even to the extent last overs as well, if you see that. So somehow we have to get that. So that's why the Jadhav is going to come into play to stabilize in a run a ball or 125 run rate, but give it to Samad and others to get it to 150, 170 kind of run rate. So Jadhav and Shankar, these people can score at 100, 125 max. But someone like Samad, even Jason Holder, whenever he plays, just to
Jadhav is going to come back to form with SRH. Is that what you think?
He had a very good Vijay Hazare Trophy, apparently. There are a lot of people saying that.
Right.
He had apparently very good that, and he may not be a 7 crore worth player when he was in CSK. Yeah. But he may be a 2 crore worth player where he can, get that 30-40 runs kind of role.
Yeah, you read my mind. I was thinking from CSK point of view. You have a point.
Yeah, he was given a bigger role in CSK with a 7 crore price tag, but coming to SRH is a 2 crore price tag where it is 30-40 runs, 25-30 runs, double 2-3 overs, 2 overs, 1 over. That would be helpful.
Yeah, Jadhav is always a street smart cricketer. He didn't click last season for CSK, but he did well for CSK before that last season. So he should, if he has got the form now, probably you're right, Rudra. He should be doing well for SRH. But I think one name is missing from you from the discussion there, Priyam Garg. You guys are not thinking about Priyam Garg.
I mean, Priyam Garg if you say Priyam Garg, Abhinav Sharma, Samad, these are the players, young cricketers. In absence of Vijay Shankar, in absence of Kedar Jadhav, yes, they were tried previously.
Manish Pandey should definitely scale up. I know he played well last year, but he's going in a role in one down, right? One down or two down. So he should really be playing a bigger role in maintaining the momentum and things like that.
I think it is up to him, right? I think
Yeah, but
Manish Pandey has
is there
to.
a chance? But one thing I found out, Rudra, I mean, SRH is not using Nabi at all. I mean, it looks like you want Nabi to play, right? Nabi is not playing that many matches, right?
No,
Is he the right fit in the team?
He got only one game last season, is it, or not even one?
Yeah. Yes. So horses for the courses kind of thing. If you see the Chennai pitch and Delhi pitch, which are different to Dubai pitches.
Okay.
Yeah. We play as a Hyderabad team. We play only 1 or 2 games in Delhi, 1 or 2 games in Chennai. Yeah. But now we are playing bulk of our matches. 5 matches in Chennai, 4 matches in Delhi.
Yeah.
That gives us a different dynamics. That presents a different dynamics. So that's where I am pretty sure SRH will go with 2 spinners always in the match, of course, because the Delhi Chennai are spin friendly.
No, but 2 spinners, you're saying, it is Rashid Khan for sure.
Of course.
And yeah, exactly. And the other spinner, Mujib is also there. Mujib Rahman is also there. So that's a reason I feel that Mohammad Nabi in SRH he's not in a right group of players, because there are too many other players. Mohammad Nabi is obviously he's a talented player. Yeah. But I think that he's not getting much chances, because if you take the 7 overseas players, right? They all have their individual slots almost reserved, right? One or the other will take. But for Nabi, there's no space like that. Unless these guys, the Indian players in the middle order, one of them fails, only then Nabi can get in it. That is how it looks like.
Okay, what do you think, Muthu?
No, I think Nabi will be. It is a shame. Like the SRH has far too many players on the bench who are high quality. So no other team has names sitting in the bench like that. The likes of Kane Williamson, Mohammad Nabi, even Mujibur Rahman, I'm sure not getting many games this year. He will get some games, but not many. And as we said, Roy may not get many games either. So see, so many high quality T20 players not getting chances. So, but that is their bench strength. That is the strategy SRH always had. So they were looking for backups. So in case Rashid is injured mid IPL, so they have backups there. So I think
one thing you have to note down, Muthu, if Nabi doesn't play this season for SRH, and he stands in a good position to be taken for CSK. You know why?
He's in 30s. He's getting into 30s.
Exactly. That's the point. CSK is always looking for 30 plus.
I was actually scolding the SRH management. They should be giving Navi to CSK.
Exactly.
Last year it was.
So Rudra, make sure.
But David Warner is 30 plus, and so many players are 30 plus. Why do you always say?
We only pick who we want.
No, we only pick players who are not like brands.
Yeah, exactly.
We need 30 plus low key or low profile players.
But just on your point, Muthu, the Rahman I think is taken only this year rather than previous years. Nabi was with us.
But I mean, previous times also, Ken Williamson didn't get chance when Warner was playing, and he's too good a player to be in the bench, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, he played 85% of the matches last season, and if you see 2018, he captained 17.
Yeah, when he captained, he played because Warner was missing that season. Yeah, but last season I think he played only a few.
Last season he didn't play much. He didn't play much at all. Williamson played very few matches. See, that's the thing. That's a puzzle which I have, right? In my mind, they have such a good overseas strength, bench strength, but it is not always possible to have any kind of a consistency in terms of position, right? Whether one or the other can play, but all they're all big tickets, right? Williamson, if he's sitting out for 5 matches, no one would believe. That's only because there is no position for him in the team.
Yeah. So I mean, especially because of the quota. So I'm not saying about the Indian contingent, because they will get rotated as required. Whereas the foreign players, pretty much as Sivaji said, the positions are reserved. Like David Warner and Rashid Khan, definite start, and then you have Barstow, who is almost definite start. So that leaves one position between the other 6 players, which will be, again, as you said, horses for courses, depending on player availability, form, injury, and all those things. So it's very tight order for the foreign players in SRH, I would say.
SRH always, yes, indeed.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to a quiz question. Okay, this is a very interesting question and interesting answer as well. Who holds the highest strike rate for SRH all time, IPL all time?
Is there a minimum criteria? Any criteria?
Yeah.
Minimum 100,
I was about to,
something like that.
Muthu, you read my mind. I was about to ask that question.
What kind of criteria? Highest strike, batting strike, strike
minimum scoring minimum number of runs or something like that. So
no, overall. Overall, they might have played even 1 match or 2 matches or something like that.
Then it will be too big a pool to look for.
Too small. But this name will never strike our mind.